19-yard gain. 2nd and 3, 2 minutes to go. Tebow scrambling, and he'll find Demarius Thomas. 10-7 Chicago. Still time. On the kickoff, the onside kick. Nick Roach recovers. Game over, right?
Should be no timeouts left for Denver.
No timeouts, and Marion Barber does what?
No, he's not.
Yes, he runs out of bounds. So Tebow, they get the ball back, finds Willis. Stops the clock. Tebow, 15 of 20, 163 yards in the fourth quarter. Matt Prater, and we go into overtime from 59 yards out. In overtime, Marion Barber stripped by Leslie Woodyard. Broncos recover. Tebow, Thomas, 16 yards. Oh, Caleb Haney and Marion Barber.
He knows already there.
Prater, 51 yards out. Ball game.
The magic continues.
6 consecutive wins. Tim Tebow. Bears have dropped 3 in a row. First game in NFL history with 2 field goals at 57 yards or more. Of course, game being played in Denver didn't hurt with that stat. Hyundai brings you a closer look into the Bears and Broncos. Alex Flanagan standing by in Denver. Alex.
Hey, Dan, quite unbelievable. As Matt Prater was lining up to make the game-winning field goal, I was standing next to Tim Tebow on the sideline. He was kneeling down with his head down and his eyes closed. I asked him after the game why. He said he figured it was a good time to talk to the man upstairs. And after a game like tonight, you just can't help but wonder if the man upstairs was actually listening.
Well, I just believe this team has a lot of fighters, and we believe in each other. We believe in our coaching staff, and, we're going to continue to fight to the very end.
Talk me through some of that believing. When was that communicated amongst each other? When in this game was it?
I think it's just our encouragement for the offense and the defense and the special teams, and the defense kept us in it the whole game, and I'm, so proud of them. And, they're just coming up to us saying, we got you, and that's huge. And, have a guy like Champ Bailey come over and just encourage you and everything like that, it's huge.
And just talking finally about your receivers. A number of dropped passes in this game when they needed to. They came up in.
Well, my receivers make me look a lot better than I really am, and I'm so proud of those guys and how they stepped up at the end. And, those guys work so hard, and, they don't get the balls that they deserve, but they step up in the clutch time, and I'm proud of them.
You're going to give us a heart attack.
Hope not.
Head coach John Fox saying after this game that as a head coach, you can preach believing all you want to a team, but ultimately it's the players that have to decide to believe in themselves in the locker room. I asked him when he thought that started happening in his team and in his locker room, and he said 7 weeks ago when they beat Miami. Coincidentally, it was the first time Tim Tebow made his start for this team. Dan, a remarkable night here. The fans, everybody, I think, feels like us. A little bitten nails and a heart attack ready.
Great stuff, Alex. Let's turn to the coach's clicker, brought to you by Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol in theaters and IMAX in 10 days. Where do you want to start here?
Dan, I love Tim Tebow. Nobody loves Tim Tebow more than me. And I believe, but this was not about Tim Tebow winning the game. This was about the Bears losing the game, Rodney. They just played awful down the stretch. There's 30 seconds left in this game. They have no timeouts. Normally, the Bears are just playing cover 2 and letting these guys protect the sideline, but they decide now they're going to blitz off this side, and it just leaves the sidelines open. And no timeouts.
And, Coach, I want you to pay attention to this cornerback right there and watch him. He gets depth. He gets too deep, and he's focused really on this wide receiver in the slot, but watch this receiver with his awareness. He stops. He recognizes that it's a cover 3, it's a zone, and he just stops.
No timeouts left. You got to protect the sideline. You have to make them throw the ball in the middle of the field. This set up the game time.
But they're a cover 2 team. They're a cover 2 team. Why do you play something that you normally don't play?
I don't understand it. They did it all the fourth quarter and overtime. Made those mistakes. This was a gift game.
Well, you look at what Tebow did. I don't know why he doesn't do it in the first or second or third quarter, but he certainly comes through in the fourth quarter. Can you explain that?
Well, he is playing with that belief, but the Bears helped them out in this fourth quarter. They made some mistakes that you just cannot explain. Marion Barber, there's no timeouts left. You cannot run out of bounds. That's what he was told.
And quarterback Charles Tillman, who's a veteran, you know he wants to get out of bounds. Just make a simple tackle and let the clock run.
And now Marion can redeem himself, set the field goal up, fumbles the football. Again, these are things things that I'm sure the Bears coaches talked about. Protect the sideline, stay in bounds, hang on to the ball.
But if Barber goes down,
but then
he stays inbound.
But you don't even have to go down. All you have to do is just, as a head coach, just say quarterback kneel.
No, but you got to have confidence in your player. You can try to get the first down, but whatever you do, you cannot run out of bounds. Marion Barber knows that.
And then you have a wide receiver, he has to get to the sideline for
Charles
just play your cover two.
Player. Tackle the outside leg. Keep him in bounds. The game's over.
Calm down.
The countdown is on. Mission Impossible goes protocol and theater.